Guys, you gotta use this beast of an SMG. I'm talking about the FSS Hurricane. Now, this thing shreds, and I got the best class for you guys to use. Let's jump into the build. So, to start this build off, like I said, this is one of the best SMGs to run. It's the first SMG I got gold. You gotta use this FSS X7 barrel. Now, the special thing about this is that it does include sound suppression within the barrel. You can't run a muzzle because of that. So, we got this. It kind of takes up 2 spots, and I think that helps us out because that gets us to focus on another attachment instead of a muzzle. We're gonna gain sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, and hit fire accuracy. The one cool thing about this SMG is that it does have pretty nice damage range. Now, our second attachment is what we are using instead of a muzzle. That is the Corvus PEQ Beam 5 laser. Now, that brings us hip recoil control and hip fire accuracy. You can see we get a good chunk of accuracy added and a good chunk of recoil control added. That is mainly why I put this on. I wanted something with some sprint to fire speed, but I do not have that on the lasers yet. Next up, we got one of my favorite underbarrels so far. That is the F-Tac Ripper 56. With that, we're going to gain aiming, idle stability, hit fire accuracy, and recoil stabilization. I really love this. We lose a little bit of ADS speed and some walking speed. Not really worried about the walking speed though. And you see we gain accuracy and recoil control. I love it. I think it's great. The trade-off from the ADS speed and the limited mobility is fantastic. Next up, we got one of my favorite stocks as well. That is the Demo Quicksilver stock. With that, we're getting a lot of mobility. One of my favorite things to put emphasis on in these Call of Duty games. We get sprint speed, aim walking speed, crouch movement speed, and ADS speed. Now, y'all know that ADS speed in Modern Warfare 2 is so important. Every gun feels like it's 1,000 pounds and it's so hard to ADS with. That's why, especially with those SMGs, I like to put a little emphasis on the ADS speed. Make sure we can zoom in real quick, and then you know we need all that mobility too. Sprint speed, aim walking speed, whatever it is, we need emphasis on that big time. And then one of the most underrated grips is the X10 grip. Guys, you gotta have this on. We get sprint to fire speed and ADS speed. Like I said, I really want to sprint to fire speed earlier, and those lasers can't find it yet, but we got it here on the rear grip. This is great. We want to start our fights faster. The sprint to fire speed helps that out a lot. And like I said, the ADS speed added to is super important. But YouTube, here's the full build for the Hurricane. Let's test it on the firing range. Now, let's get a big shout out to the Noti Gang first. Thank y'all so much for having them on. At the closest range, we got a 4-shot kill with the Hurricane. Now, at medium range, it is a 5-shot kill. And then just take my word, but at the longest distance, it is a 7-shot kill. Let's jump into the gameplay. YouTube! We got the FSS Hurricane. All gold, baby. One of the most fire weapons that you can be using right now. We're not going to do a full game for this game. Try to cut the gameplay a little shorter on today's video, but this Hurricane is actually disgusting. I love this Hurricane. Like I said, first sub that I was able to get gold. It's nasty. The cool thing about this specific barrel that I have on is that it has a built-in suppressor in the barrel, so that's pretty fire. I love that. Kind of free up a spot. With our free spot, we're putting on a laser to help with that little like hip fire control and accuracy. But the Hurricane is definitely one of the best SMGs to be using right now. It is fire. It is fire. You'll love it, but your opponents will not love it. All right, so that's good. Maxi telling us straight up, baby. But yeah, and also unlocking, I have on gold because I want to flaunt gold because it's gold, but unlocking and leveling up the FSS Hurricane gives you that fire like neon green type camo. So another reason you guys should definitely use the Hurricane is for that. It's so cool. The next one I'm going to try and get is with the X12 pistol. It's like that green camo, except it's blue, and it looks just as good, if not better. Yeah, Hurricane's disgusting. I love this Hurricane. I definitely think, I don't know when you're unlocking and stuff, but I definitely think if you can use the FSS Hurricane first, it's a great one to start with. But yeah, look, boom, watch. That Hurricane will have you busting on folks. Just busting on folks. Try to get you guys like a nice little 10-kill gameplay so you guys can kind of know how it hits. But you'll obviously have to see for yourself in your own game with these attachments, because you know I'm gonna hook you up, mother suckers. Built for a more mobile SMG, right? We love the mobility, but also recoil control, sprint to fire. You know, you want to start your guns fast, start your fights fast. So, you know, we got to hook it up with that, man. Look at that, bam. Look, that Hurricane's got the damage range too. My goodness. Boom. AC, watch, boom. Oh, and the mag size on this is just ridiculous too. So another reason you should be running it is the mag size. Oh, as I run out of ammo, but it's like 50 rounds. Really cannot beat that. Watch, decoy, bam. Bam. One. All right, YouTube, that's gonna do it for me. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe to the channel. I love you, bish. Bye.